Race War 2007 Grand Final. It is humans versus undead. And of course we start at a 101, at 0-0, but it's not the King of the Hill style anymore. It is again the 3 best of 3s that we saw in the winner bracket the entire time. And the lineup is here. Romantic versus 120 TH again for the 3rd time this week, playing against Lucifer. And then, if it comes down to game 3, we have Infi versus WFD, the 2 star players at the moment, as it seems, for the 2 respective races. On paper, this is 120 winning Romantic, TH winning Lucifer, and Infi versus WFZ is, for me, unpredictable. Because Infi is freakishly strong against human. But WFZ is playing one of the best tournaments that I have ever seen from him. So this is gonna be good. And 120 was surprisingly weak against Night Elf before. It's not Romantic's tournament though, to say the least. Losing to Foggy, losing to WFZ, only 1 map has been won by Romantic so far. 120 on the other side, defeating Fly 2-0, and losing to Infi only 1-2 on Last Refuge, Amazonia, and Twisted. One can argue that, Last Refuge is quite of a good on that map, so yeah. Oh boy, that's gonna be good. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I think many people expected. It was a big surprise to me, though, that the Orcs lost first in the lower bracket semifinal. Eliminated 2-0 by the Undead, which was the only clean sheet game, though, with 1 race, not winning a single series. And then it was Lawlight to defeating them and throwing them out of the tournament with a 3-win run. So once again, we can see the bracket of what happened here at Race War 2017. I can enlarge it a bit. There we go. Team Human's way into this final. Foggy winning against Romantic, then TH and Infi. They are like the destructive force of the humans and maybe the guarantee for the win. They seem to be as dominant as they were in 2014 this weekend. That was their semifinal. Undeads, as you can see here. WFC and 120 both winning against Focus and 120. Then we had the Clan War yesterday already. TH winning 2-0 against Lucifer. He is now on a 5-0 win streak over Lucifer just this week. And we will see this as the second match. WFC continued to impress with a seemingly easy 2-0 over Romantic, who is not in shape of GCS, that's for sure. And Infi in very, very cool games, defeating 120 2-1. So they are the favorites. They are coming from the winner bracket, but the Undead, we just saw it in the lower bracket final. Lucifer winning Foggy, Life winning Lucifer and 120, and then WFC carrying the Scourge into the grand final. Ted says we're gonna start in 1 minute. And we're waiting for one more streamer, maybe? Okay, Romantic is ready, 120 is ready, and we start the grand final of Race War 2017. Those are your 2 players for the first match of the day. Of the final. Once again, both very, very, very young. With life together, those 3 are the young lions. 2 of them from China. All 3 of them from China, of course. 120 is the most successful of them all. Romantic's biggest win recently was the 4th place at GCS, which was won by 120, as you can see. The statistics might be a little misleading here, as it's only slightly above 50% for 120 and over 50% for Romantic. Oopsala, didn't want to do that. Because Of course, 1-0 is facing Infi and TH a lot, and they have like 70% win rates against Undead. It's for quite some time before 1-0 finished his ascension to the throne of Warcraft 3. This matchup seemed to be impossible for Undead. But he and WFZ, they found a solution. Will this solution work today? We're gonna see about that. The seedings, slightly better for the human, I would say. But, you know, in finals, everything can happen. We start on Echo Isles, which is traditionally a very good human map. And it's again a Mountain King first. We've seen this yesterday quite a bit. Definitely more often than usual. It seemed to be the case that it's Archmage, and especially on Echo Isles, we saw this cool strategy by Infi to go Blizzard very early, sometimes even on level 3. So you have level 2 Blizzard, level 1 Aura, ditching the Water Elementals, because they will be dispelled anyway, and then you have your expansion, it is walled off, you position your Archmage here, spam Blizzard against Fiends and Statues, and slowly but steady getting the damage that you need to finish them off. But that is not the case here. It's gonna be Hammer time, as the Mountain King is the first choice. Death Knight on 1-2-0's side. And Romantic, I think, especially after the past, let's say, 12 months, he has established himself as the third best human in the world, which was for a long, long time Yumiko. But what a depressing year he had. Played a bit of 2-2 together with WFZ, but not winning the tournament there either. Wasn't qualified for GCS, if I'm not mistaken. Went to get the Shadow Priest here for a little bit more healing. And you guys, please let me know if the audio levels are correct now. I just boosted it a bit again. WFZ 1-0 comes in for the harass, kills the Geomancer, but that's not enough to keep the Mountain King away from level 2. He's gonna get another Peasant here, though it actually didn't, as it was a deny. No last hit. And 1-0 has to make up for his little slip that happened in the Night Elf clan war, because he was supposed to be the all-kill guy for Team Undead, and he was quite lucky actually that WFZ again having a great day. We haven't seen the humans today yet. Yesterday it was a very close clan war. Especially the third series. TH storming over Lucifer, and I'm afraid this will happen again today, as he has not won a single map in a best of 5 and a best of 3 this week. And there's no real time to adjust to this on a one-day basis. This is fairly unusual to go for that Ogre Magi super quick with only a few skeletons here, but with the coil it does work. It gets the big potion of mana, so it was absolutely worth it. Second Rod of Necromancy. He's losing quite a bit of HP here though. Fiend is coming in, but that gives Romantic a lot of time for his Expo. And the creeping close to level 3. So you see how important it was for 1-0 to steal this one creep. So the Mountain King is not level 3. He will get it at the Murlocs though. But he's forced into that creeping. Going to the shop, most likely boots. He doesn't have the gold for it. Is he selling something? Yeah. Sells both items. Periapt I kinda like, but Mountain King is tanky anyways, so doesn't really need it. There's level 3. Tome of Agility, not the best thing for him, obviously. More Fiends. And close to tier 2. So, how does he want to play it? Echo Isles, the base is far away from the expansion. So, you can't siege this in waves or storm the expansion in waves. It's most likely going to be this either a very, very long siege or a huge push with destroyers. So we see the first slaughterhouse. Since he has fiends, I think it's not gonna be double slaughterhouse. We've seen this before, but I don't think it's that effective. 4 footmen and mercs. Not the biggest footman army. I think this expo is a bit too far to the right. But only a tiny bit. Here's like an emergency exit here, which is always nice. But there's no tower up, so he gets a few kills. Again, the skeleton usage of 120 is why he is the necromancer. Staff and boots. So this points towards lame. And he doesn't have anything to staff, or maybe he just walks in and then staffs out. Lich is coming second. It is only one slaughterhouse. A lot of fiends. The 4th one already. And now he's storming into the army. This is not what you want. You don't want to get surrounded. Which is not the goal of Romantic as it seems. Is there defense yet? No. So, easy kill. And he's keeping the footman numbers low. Only 5. He's investing a lot into berserkers. Second kill here with a big mana potion. He can spam coil. He is level 3. Lich is coming with a new word of necromancy. And there's still no tower, right? Only the arcane tower now, but he has to abandon the shop. Mountain King is 3 storm bolts. He has to be careful with the fiends. He cannot allow himself to lose too many of them. Militia support coming. And I wonder, it should be, yeah, frost armor first, as it is against orc. No defense. Lumber mill only now. Still tier 1, of course. Looking good so far for 120. Saves that fiend as well. The surround is close though. But he does get a lot of damage. Killed the berserker. That's also nice experience. But the hammer time is hurting. And he loses almost the second fiend. But with the surround being closed. No! He actually moves it down south. So, one more Stormbolt only. But I think Romantic is defending fairly decent. It's half a level here on both heroes with this. But the Arcane Tower is up, so Skeleton's not that effective anymore. M&M? The M&M of Warcraft, not Marines and Medics, but Muddy and the Mauler. So he's trying to knock down the Arcane Tower with 4 skeletons, 3 fiends. I don't think that's enough. Mass repair being used, so that's all resource that he can invest into attack if he doesn't go for it yet. Coil again. Use the big mana potion. Has 2 more coils. And again the surround. Romantic is playing this really well against the mass fiends. He has of course a lot of opportunities to get rid of the fiends, but he uses them. Almost every single one of them. Staffs out, and I bet he has a shop in the north now. Yes, he does. Clarity. And then he will be back for tool time. And 120 is fighting the entire time, but he doesn't do too much against the economy. 3 fiends lost at least. He's supply stuck now. Does not go... okay, that was... I just finished the ziggurat then. Romantic is supply stuck as well. With only an Arcane Tower, he can stand there with the fiends. It's no problem. Because they don't have mana. Won't be burned. Oh, nice positioning with the Mountain King here. Who's almost full mana. 1 fiend will die again. This level 2 Stormbolts with this amount of footmen is no way. And yeah, he can't fight out anymore. He should TP out, I guess. And then come back with a Destroyer push. Because he's just feeding the Mountain King. Uh-oh. Stormbolt. Surround. Trying to fight out. Everything is slowed. But yeah, he's forcing him into a TP. Or is he? Yes, he is. Can get the kill on the Mauler, which is quite big. Level 2. So now he has Nova. But was this enough already for Romantic? Ah, he's still tier 1. That changes a lot because tier 3 is finished and Destroyers are coming. 4 statues. He lost a lot of fiends. But what's it worth if you feed a Mountain King? If the strongest weapon of your opponent is magic immune and air. Not too much, I'd say. Lich has a claw. DK has nothing. Invul potion being bought. Stormbolt healing. Oh. Dodges the shot with an invul to keep the clarity up. Which he needs in the upcoming siege. But we've seen this so many times yesterday. And the Undead had no solution to this Footmen storming into the base. There is a spirit tower. It's a kind of a casual spirit tower at the moment for 1-0. He always does it. Step in with the Mountain King, and yeah. Getting rid of the Achilles heel. Nice ward. First Acolyte down. He's 1,000 gold for Romantic. Wow. Usually you want the Acolytes to kill them in tech. But of course he's too late for that, as he was busy with his own expansion and the siege towards that. 1-0 is still creeping this. He doesn't have a town portal. He can't defend this. The only thing that can defend this is the Destroyer. Once the Berserker is gone, I think he has a fairly good shot. But it's not allowed to lose that crypt. He's rebuilding them already. As he's very, very sure that he will lose this. The question is, how well will the Destroyer push go? There's 3 towers already. Can he even morph a Destroyer? No, he's supply stuck. And the one Destroyer that was supposed to break down the towers is in his base. Romantic sees everything that's going on in 1-0's home. Lich can use another Nova. Ah, but he's out of range. Dark Ranger third. Crypt down again. But he's heavily lacking lumber. Almost 1,000 gold. Needs new workers. He's not focusing the Lich only now. Where's the Nova? Where's the Nova? There we go. Before it goes to waste. But still the human man with only a few footmen. He's losing more and more of them. I don't really know why he's sacrificing all those footmen. Of course he's freeing up supply, but he's only now halfway through tier 2. So he's down to 3 guard towers, and of course piercing damage doesn't do too much against the fiends. He's keeping the Death Knight out of Arcane Tower range the entire time. He delayed the tech, and he delayed reinforcements of statues, because there's no Tome of Relics, but that has been rebuilt quite fast. But the damage at the economy, man. Holy shit. Full queue of workers. Does he have Rods of Necromancy? No, not anymore. Dark Ranger level 2. So at the moment this expansion is not providing anything. Didn't get too much out of it. Once again a Merc army. Ooh, this meat wagon. Doesn't send it back. To be honest, that was quite obvious. Skeleton's not doing anything. Would need that normal damage. Yeah, he's lacking a bit of multitasking here, to be honest. 1,000 gold for him. 44 food. Okay, now breaking again. Or not breaking, but no, investing again. Tier 2 is finishing now. So I guess Paladin second? I don't think you can go for Blood Mage against this. When the Destroyer's already there and there's a lot of damage. Expansion gone! It looked quite bad, but the delayed tech was key. No counter expansion. Mountain King going on to level 5, but it's still quite a ride. It's a Blood Mage. Lich is like 1 kill away from 3. Coil is 2. Coil Nova on a Blood Mage. Very effective. Statue's Web Burrow. He stays below 50. And he's just fighting mercenaries. There's no defend, because there's no footman. That is level 3. Double kill here. Silence on the Mountain King. Is he losing his entire army here against this? He's only 1 base. He can't afford this. He's not portaling out. Nice steal with that Lich. Oh boy. 1-2-0. Killing another Mauler. GG. He went on a rampage after losing like the 4 fiends during the siege. He said, alright, flip the switch. It's game time now. And from then on, he basically humiliated Romantic. To take the 1-0 lead, this is now all best of 3. So it's not the first series win for the Undead. Just the first match. And they are supposed to win this. They have to win this. Human strong. Yeah. Romantic can play better. That's for sure. This was not his game to take. Twisted Meadows next, as it seems. So that's a better human map for expansion plays. Depending on the starting position, of course. My Chinese translator says that Lucifer stated, it's a quote, "I'm done with TH. I don't want, just let me sleep, please." Oh, that's... doesn't seem to be that motivated, but after a 5-0, I mean... So looks like 1-0 and WFZ have to carry this. So with it is now best of 3, I mean before we had this King of the Hill format where it was best of 1. So it's best of 3 again now. Why did they place Lucifer versus TH again and not swap Lucifer versus Romantic, for example? That's called seedings. You get the starting maps and you position your player on the map, and then both teams do that, and then you end up with a lineup. So it's not like predetermined. So you can't choose your opponent or anything. Almost 2,000 viewers, and we have a lot more in store for you here today. With at least one more series and Jera Cup. Don't really know how far Jera Cup is already. I can imagine not too many people playing, maybe. But I will look it up. Race War definitely more important, as the winner takes home $685. The winning team, of course, has to be shared through 3. Yeah, 41 players, so Jera Cup might be a quick Jera Cup today. Where is the grid? Already in the quarterfinals. Yes. Oh, already in the semifinals. So chances are high that we don't see a Jera Cup game today. But since we have the best of China and Korea, we're in for a treat. Most likely China, right? Lucifer, the only non-Chinese player in this final. Can everybody play Jera Cup? Yes, you just have to sign up on goodgame.ru before game starts. Or before the tournament starts. So, we see the players once again. Romantic and 1-2-0. 1-2-0 always the upper hand against him. Or oftentimes. Very, very rare that Romantic is able to take a map. As 1-2-0 is just that damn good. Romantic still young, still learning, still talented. Not as talented as 1-2-0. But we shouldn't bash him too much. We had so much joy with him at GCS, and everybody was cheering for him. Just because he loses a Undead versus Human against 1-2-0 doesn't make him a bad player. And we shouldn't forget how nice he was to us and Ugri. Basically the only Chinese player who really wanted to interact with us, spent a lot of time with us, and expressed his thoughts on the game and on life and stuff. So that was really interesting to hear and to talk to Romantic. Very, very good dude, so don't bash him too much. Since 1-2-0 is one of the best Undead versus, or the best Undead versus Human player in the world. You can play it better, definitely. I don't know why he went for so many mercenaries, for example. Archmage first with a fast build. Like, the mercenaries, I can't understand if you want a bit of healing from a Shadow Priest. I can't understand the Berserkers, really. They're nice against the skeletons, but that's about it. And since he invested into 4, I think a second barracks would have been better. Score is not updated? Oh, sorry. 1-0 has the lead, of course. So, usual rock golem creep. Acolyte is not going in for the last hit. It's already 2 hurt. DK spawning close, and that could be bad for Romantic again. Scourge Bone Chimes, so he gets a bit of HP back, but I think 4 human in the early stage is overrated. It's of course nice if you go for knights, but for peasants they get like 1 HP back, which is ridiculous. So, how many peasants will he lose? He of course has a call. Goes for the Archmage? What? Leaves the peasants alone for now. There is no shop, so I don't know. Gets rid of 50% of the HP, but loses the same amount, basically. There's still 2 coils, 3 coils. The base is open, he can't hide there. There's no Arcane Tower as well. But also no corpses. So not going for peasants, but for the first hero. Very, very interesting choice. Level 2.3 already. More footmen. And the follow-up is obviously fiends. And again. 2 more of them. And that... it's barely not enough to kill him. Would need like 1 more Frostborn hit or something. Only 2 charges of Rod of Necromancy. So he killed 1 single peasant. That is laughable at this point. Usually kill like 3, I guess. Archmage has to be passive for the remaining early game though. Until the shop is up. And he calls the militia back to go for more mercenaries. Skeletons are expiring. And again, I do understand the Shadow Priest. I do not understand the Berserker. Oh, the Fiend carries the next Rod of Necromancy, so backpack upgrade. Tier 2 tech again. 2/3 done. 3 coils. Sometimes it feels like 1-0 has a mana hack. And regenerates a lot more mana than his opponents. I don't know why. But with 0 experience and the lack of Unholy Aura, he has to play this a little more different. Acolyte wakes up the creeps, so there's more Bloodlust. And how many creeps can he steal? Can he keep the Archmage away from level 3? It's very hard, but not impossible. First peasant dies. Ooh, boy, this is bad. Just right-clicking the Archmage. Still 0 experience. He gets the big one, though. Can he get more? Can he somehow get more? No, that's level 3 for Romantic. And so 1-0 abandons this creep spot with the Archmage being healed by the Shadow Priest. But that was the only thing he got from there. 1 Ogre Magi kill. He does have more skeletons. Romantic will need a lot of time. It is level 2 Water Elementals now. Expansion coming up. Still no shop. Only 1 Arcane Tower in the base. Slaughterhouse is coming. He's not rushing tier 3. Oh, nice block. Nice block. It's a town portal. Yes, it is. Of course you don't want this to happen. But you can go for a potion now. Just goes for the next rod. Number 1, okay. So, Lich is coming. Scouting from Romantic. Creeping intensifies a bit for the Undead. Calm before the destroyer storm, as it seems. He's staying on tier 2, lacks gold. So it's not the big destroyer push this time, as he doesn't have the HP for it. Fiend's hurt, DK hurt, no TP, no potion. Is he going wagons then? I mean, he needs an orb, so he has to go for tier 3. It's just very late. Romantic is playing this way better so far. Expo is obviously up, still no tower. And still no like, what the hell? Why does he have only 100 lumber again? He's working with... oh, without defend again. So he's making his life a lot harder than he used to have, than it used to be. And 120's Fiend Micro here. Very, very nice. Always moving them back into a little safe zone. Where there's now a statue finally to heal us up. And this is the... like the bell ringing for the undead. Okay, statue there. Then I can be aggressive again. What elementals are taking care though? Very late tier 2 against a very late tier 3. Nice coil. Second last coil though, and the damage is well spread. Oh boy. Locks himself. So much about the feed micro. Nice coil again. So that's the Berserker kill right here. At level 2. Oh, he doesn't have a coil anymore. But Unholy Aura helps. This Shadow Priest is dead. No block. The ghouls are there to defend. Tier 3 tech only now. I think this was not at all 120's game plan. Can't really save that one. But again, he's spreading or separating the Lich and Fiends away from the DK, harassing with the DK, attacking with the rest of the army, which is just 3 units. But he still gets the kills. Once again, lack of macro.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 3 halfway done. He is not allowed to lose the crypt again. Not that early. And if you can focus on statue, yeah, then that's fine. But no. Lich is diving in deep to kill the workers here. Seems to realize that lumber is what lacks here. He can't always go for a shredder though. If he didn't go for it already. Oh, zappers! That was nice. Supply stuck 120 now. Way too many hits on the decay. He's climbing slowly but steady to level 3. One more kill, I think, gives him that. Moves over Militia again. Kill that statue. But he's still in tech, even though it's about to complete. But he's not. He cannot afford to lose acolytes at all. Level 3 finally, as tier 3 is finished as well. But he really gets rid of all the towers. That is so nice. How he defends this and attacks. And now, yeah, TP out. Kills another acolyte. Loses... no, not an additional footman. It's only one echo that he needs to rebuild now. I think he lost the second one as well. The destroyer upgrade is coming now. Ziggurat is in position. Tier 2 almost done. The thing is, only one tower will be finished. In the base, it's 2, but it's ridiculous. Can easily knock them down with destroyers. Question is, how many statues does he have left? 2. He definitely needs more for that to work. But he can't produce them right now, so everything is a little delayed. Lich got level 2.6, Archmage level 4 already. This would be a good time for Blizzard, I think. As there's only going to be one destroyer, not mass destroyers. And the main problem is Fiends and Heroes and statues. Grasping for a surround again. Here's the destroyer. Coil Nova on the Archmage. There's a TP. Dispel against Water Elementals works nicely, of course. And the Footmen are just... worth nothing. He cancels the Mountain King. Goes for a Panda. Okay. Tier 3 tech on the way as well. This might be a tank game. Romantic loves tanks. We have seen quad workshops from him. Getting rid of 2 towers again. Lich close to 3. And he's creeping this Panda up. He does have 600 gold, which is for him not too much. A lot of 4-digit gold amounts on his side as well. Base is far open. Rune braces and Blizzard. Okay. So, but he needs to be here right there as a staff. Okay, so the Blizzard game begins. No disable, obviously, on the Undead side. No Crypt Lord, no Dark Ranger yet, at least. He sees the human army marching over. We've seen this many, many times. Also before on Echo Isle, so 1 DK, 1 Destroyer to do something against this. Romantic only 150 mana. That's not too much, but he can still spam Blizzard. And oddly enough, he finds time to creep his Panda. Thanks to this Blizzard play. And he's mining again. So tier 3, 70% done. No tier 2 buildings yet. No aviaries, no workshops. Nothing. There's another Nova. We want to use it. Doesn't seem to be the case. DK is surrounded there though. Oh, 1-0. How did that happen? He's trying to fight out, but the Destroyer's not helping. Only now. He coils, but the wrong one. Statue is helping. Oh boy, he gets 2 Footman kills. Nice escape. And so the Panda is left alone. Haha! The little Houdini DK. Got a circlet. That's it. Inventories are so empty. No TP, no healing, no rod. But he has backpack, so he can bring some stuff. Breaking upkeep, and on Romantic side, it is double workshop. Pala third. So the nuke is not that great. Still has an Archmage, but no Blood Mage, no Mountain King. Holy Light is cool and all. But what do we want to do against 3 Destroyers now? They have mana, or at least one of them had mana, right? Yeah, but he's not attacking now. And with all towers gone, how to defend? Blizzard against the statues is strong, but not impossible. Level 4 now. Level 2 Unholy Aura doesn't need against the only Holy Light. He doesn't need Death Pact at all. And this expansion is gone! Looking like the last game of 1-2-0 is a success. And that this is the last game of 1-2-0. And Romantic equally. That would mean that Romantic ends this, if this is the win for him, for 1-2-0, would mean that Romantic ends this race war with only one map. Of course, Infi and TH don't want to play with Yumiko. But maybe he would have done better. Tomb of Experience, level 2, and Scourge Bone Chimes again. He sold it the first time. If he decides to go into Knights and Gyros now, it's a game-defining item at least a bit. But can you afford it? 3 workshops? But Fiends are a problem, so Knights are never bad. On the other side, we do have air superiority in Destroyers. 4 flying machines. Flag cannon upgrade almost done. He forgets 1 in the base though. But they are hurt. There's no statue here. And there's no mana on them, so they have to fly back immediately. Gyrocopter's really fast. So, need to be in range of Unholy Aura. Without a destroyer, you can't break this one. Wagon is coming. Romantic sees this, but hey, I don't care. 2 destroyers, Spirit Tower is upgraded now. But how long can he keep these 2 destroyers alive? Can Romantic kill this base somehow? 1 destroyer. Oh, nice last second coil. That was exactly what he needed. Killing 3 of those gyros. Even if the DK is quite low and there's a lot of area of effect. Mass repair coming in, but that only hurts the Acolytes now. Knights are coming, but the siege here has started as well. Breath of Fire into nowhere. Archmage in trouble. It's only a town portal. DK in trouble as well, though. Does he have gold for a mana potion? No, he doesn't. And the destroyers fall. Can he really come back into this game? It's kind of a base race now. 1 destroyer plus DK who staffs out, who gives up on his base. Just to siege this one. Ah, town portal's back. Okay. Is it aggressive to immediately nuke the Archmage with a Nova? No. Just forcing the town portal. But the Panda is gone! And the Paladin! No! Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, he dies as well. Double kill from this town portal. That was so incredibly quick. And so the Archmage is left alone. He's riding with his horse friends, but... Oh, no area of effect anymore, no healing anymore, and the Lich is 4. He delayed the gold income again. It's 2,600 here, 1,700 here, so 900 gold difference. Had to rebuild the shop. Has to get his workshop back. But Romantic is at the moment happy to just be able to get his heroes. Level 2 and 1 doesn't take that much time, but still, it's a loss you don't want to take. On the other side, the Undead climbing quickly towards level 5. So the Panda's back. He has a Shredder that he can use it for defense as well. 3 Knights are okay. We have only 1 Destroyer. Paladin will most likely come back as well. The Knights will... Oh, actually... The Knights distract. And Blizzard as well. But the Meat Wagon is still there, so I don't know. 2 Destroyers. Seems like he wants to take that fight. Nuking the first Knight immediately. Staff out, but okay, that was the worst position possible. Not finishing it though. Kills the Shredder first. Coil 3 is so close. Romantic doesn't want to give up on this. There's still a glimpse of hope. With his 3rd hero being back as well. DK has only 1 coil remaining. Needs one on the Fiend as it seems. But Altar is gone. Ridiculous 36 supply. He's diving in again. 2 Destroyers and a Meat Wagon. The Meat Wagon in a very good position where the webs here is number 1, number 2, level 2, and the Paladin gets another Fiend here, but gets a Knight in return. The Destroyer is still reigning supreme as they get webbed and one-shotted almost. Oh. Actually, the Holy Light and Staff game works quite well. But Romantic has to play a little bit of Dota now, with only his heroes remaining. No reinforcements coming. 1-0 stays at 50 food, maybe banking. Gets rid of the towers here. The Panda's coming in for another Breath of Fire. Nice move. Level 5. Double level 3 nuke. He only needs the mana for it. What's up? Fighting ice with ice? Not yet. Heroes in the back are healing up, full mana. seems like it's just a hunt now. How far he can dive into that base is very unusual to see. He kills one more farm, then Romantic is supply stuck. Had like 36 supply, which is the case here. Panda's still not 3. Usually on TM, you have the time easily to get to 3. Call Nova, now he's fighting ice with ice. There is no staff on the other side, is there? Uh-oh, Archmage gets another Holy Light. But I think the next Coil or Nova will execute him, but the Pandas first! No love for the Drinking Bear. Another save on the statue. You can't level them up to a critical level where Holy Light becomes really annoying. GG! And that was to be expected. Romantic leaves Race War with only one map won in the entire tournament. And 1-0. Lost as a stat of, what is it? 2-0 against Orc. 1-2 against Human. So that's 5-3 then. Okay. But I think we expect more of him. That was the case at Nostalgia Battlefield as well, where he wasn't the main carry for his race. But in team games, WFZ shining a little more. But at least in the grand final, where it counts, he's there, where he's needed, 2-0. Taking the first map for the Undead Scourge to now have match points. But it is maybe the most one-sided match coming up, with TH versus Lucifer. Lucifer seemed to be a little depressed about this match. Lucifer seemed to be a little hopeless. But maybe it was just a fake. We're gonna see about that. Tiny little break. And then we come back with the Race War Grand Final. Undead's leading 1-0. Human have to catch up. But it's TH coming now. So see. We're back with map number 2. TH Lucifer. And you see it in the stats here. On paper, this is the most one-sided match we could have gotten. TH 73% against Undead, 83% against Lucifer. But in the matchup of Night Elf versus Undead, we had the same statistics for 1-0 and Life. And Life was able to win that match. So, can Lucifer finally break TH's streak? This week alone, he is 5-0 against the Devil from Korea. We'll see about that. TH is the favorite. He has to equalize, otherwise the Undeads are the strongest race in Warcraft 3. Odds are stacked against Lucifer though, who is spawning on Turtle Rock in the upper left position, TH in the bottom left position, so they are on one lane. This makes, of course, the shop very impactful with the Watch Award that can be placed here, so you get a lot of vision from from that ward. Archmage first.
A player's forces are under attack.
No Mountain King shenanigans here. And before we really start this, thank you Flame for Fame for the sub, much appreciated, man. And yeah, starting nice for TH here with a Mantle of Intelligence, and I wonder what he has in store for us today. Will he expand somewhere weird? Will he go for the next starting position? Will he go for the back of the turtle? Or is it really that weird, unusual one base style? You need a fast level 3 Archmage for that, I guess. Defend upgrade only now. That points towards starting position creep. Because there's this Berserker. It's good against Sea Turtles as well. So on Turtle Rock in general, I think early defend makes a lot of sense. It's again the best of 3. Of course, so we'll see. But I think for Lucifer now, it's just retaining his honor and at least winning one map. Otherwise, if he loses this 2-0, it's gonna be 7-0 for TH against him this week alone. Tier 2 tech, rather quick. Rushes it here. Can he steal this one? There is a coil ready. Throws it on the Archmage. Huh. That was a misclick. So level 2 on the AM. Lucifer only 42 experience. Not too much. But there is another coil ready. He has defend now. 2 berserkers and the warlord with piercing damage though. That's helpful. And he's expanding! A lot of militia rushing over to help with this. DK is quite a bit distracted with 50% health. He steals that one. And the Death Knight got another mantle as well, so it wasn't all for nothing. But he has to TP out, it seems. The harass is good, but it's supposed to be good. As it's a very risky one. And wow, Robe of the Magi. +9 attack. And if you look at this hurt Death Knight, this can only be good. Plus 3/4 of a water elemental. He doesn't have a coil anymore. Level 3, that was so important. So there's still 5 workers. There's still a lot of footmen. And there's a level 3 archmage. Lucifer, with his hurt DK, have fun with that, man. Tier 2 is finished though. Gets a few more fiends. And he places this town hall in the middle of the blight. Few fiends are there. Finally level 2. That was necessary. Unholy Aura was absolutely necessary. He will save that fiend. If he's not blocking himself like he is doing now. But it's okay. He has a coil now too. But it still doesn't look that nice. Lich first. Slaughterhouse second. Then the tech. And the expansion is so far away from his main. That pushing is not easy. Even if it's Turtle Rock. But the expansion is kind of safe, I want to say. 2 water elementals, 2 fiends only. Third one coming, but might be intercepted. No, it's too fast.
A town is under siege.
Lich is there. Another Rod of Necromancy. Slaughterhouse. 60% done. So he plays this aggressively, but oh. That's a kill. Deny though. Oh, did he deny it? I don't think so. He wanted to. But Frostmourne too slow. In Korea it's now +8 hours, 1 PM. But that's acceptable, I guess. Staff on the Archmage as well, and I think actually Lucifer defending this quite good. There are more footmen. Waiting for the tier 3 tech, which is not coming here. He's continuing the siege with more skeletons, a few fiends, a hurt DK. 1 AM, yeah, 1 AM, like in the night. About the Korean time. But these items on the Archmage, they help. They help a lot. Can he Nova him? He's trying to... He gets him! He actually gets him! And that might be the can opener for the ESWC winner of 2006. Or 5? I still confuse those 2 years. But that opens up the door wide. Where are statues though? Bulls are defending here. Statues are coming. He's not microing them well. Oh, only now sending them back. Okay. Doesn't have a coil. Can't get that kill. Maybe with the Nova. Doesn't reach though, but Frost Armor and Frostmourne. Frost Armor. Unholy Aura and Frostmourne. Seal this. So Archmage back from the tavern. That of course takes a lot of time and resources. Tier 2 on the way. Almost done. That's quite fast. Lucifer, to be honest, except that kill, he didn't accomplish too much. He killed a few workers. He got rid of a bit experience, but it's not that great. For Turtle Rock, it's not that great. One more kill. Ah, it's not enough, I think, for level 3 DK. Lich got a good level, though. But he constantly positions his DK a little bit too aggressive.
A player's forces are under attack.
But that's his level 3. Definitely going for it. And that's worth it, though. It was not his last coil. But he's distracting there. Portaling away now. Healing up. So, Keep, what do you have for us? Tier 3? Or a few breakers? I think it's going to be tier 3 Knights Gyros. Gyros very welcome on this map. TH likes its air units. Dragonhawks, Griffins as well. So I wouldn't be too surprised. Whoa! Pit Lord! Tier 3 is done. Destroyer upgrade is coming, so... Rain of Fire. Nova Harass. A very different version of the Song of Ice and Fire we see here. But a very unusual choice. TH again, going into the base. There's 2 Nerubian Towers plus the Black Citadel helping here. He's not going for the Slaughterhouse, so this is a lot of damage at the moment. How much more can he summon? That works well! That works really well, if he gets the pickups now. He has no mana anymore for this, but Nova with a quad kill. Expo almost gone, but look at this! Panda dies! With the Death Knight back here. Was just level 1 though. But his Acolytes, man. Are they all gone? No, he has 2 left. But Lucifer will be supply stuck after this. Archmage gets the kills on the right. DK defense at home, level 4 already for him. And there's still Footman. He doesn't have a solution to them. Oh, there's a TP. Might be forced into that soon. There is no mana for a coil though. And no other damage. Almost miscalculating this. So, there's only 3 workers left. Yeah, okay, 4. Now it's 3. But Lucifer is stuck on 33 supply. He doesn't have the gold for a ziggurat. I hope he did build one. Nope! He abandons his entire base. He doesn't have an acolyte anymore. Again, TH finding such a good solution. Pitlord falls to the towers. What a clown fiesta this is. All inning an expansion when your sole main base is being raided. I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do. He does have 2 level 3 heroes though. And 3 fiends, 2 statues, but in the base. Oh, he's still tier 2. Funny game. Town portal. There is no town portal for TH. Coil, Nova, right clicks. The panda's dead again! Oh boy, and the Archmage is left alone now. Lucifer is not supply stuck anymore. Needs a little bit more gold to build an Acolyte. But yeah, he can sell the gauntlets. Then he had income again. Of course it would take forever though. He didn't cancel the town hall or kill the town hall, so mining is working here too. Dependent of energy this is. Very nice. And he's building the Acolyte. Funny game. But how long is he alive though? He's trying to escape. And it seems to be working. Archmage still no TP, just the staff, but that didn't work before. But he needs the coil on the Acolyte, I think. Yeah. Keep that one alive. Archmage retreats a bit. Keeps both of them alive. Nice. Well done. Panda's back. Archmage level 4. He's mining again, but no tier 3. And breakers now. Will the undead heroes be too strong for him in the end? That would be so funny. Toma free training. Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be ice cold for the echoes. Oh, nice reveal! What? That was ridiculously good. I think he didn't see the rest of the army, so... Didn't use the Tome of Retraining yet, as the Water Elemental is still there. Even resummoned that. But yeah, he's mining. 6,050 against 3,900. That's a 2,000 gold advantage. Even Sorcerer is coming, as there's no Dispel. Flute. Pretty nice. Plus 11 on the Lich. But the forces of TH become stronger and stronger. Sometimes Lucifer has those moments. Ah, he saw that. Ah, I see. He saw it with the Watch Award. The Tome of Retraining. Good point. Good point, good point, good point. But the timing was still stellar. Speaking of a stellar timing. Again, raiding the base. Again, getting rid of Ziggurats. DK is creeping there. Ring of Regen is quite nice, but this Lich... kills the panda. I can't believe it. What is this game? It's a circus. 4 acolytes. And he takes out way more units than he's supposed to. And the DK comes back. Runs into the arms of the Archmage. He doesn't get his Pit Lord back, by the way. This was like a one-trick pony for this one attack towards the Expo, which is running again, by the way. Double Workshop. And tier 3 is finished with the Panda coming back. More breakers. But man, I think for the very first time in the past 3 series between them, TH was breaking a little sweat. But this harass is so good. It's so annoying. It's not the most stellar, not the most shiny Warcraft, but hell is this effective. He's still playing this without a town portal against Coil Nova the entire time. Still didn't use his Tome of Training. That's like 350 gold or something, or 375. That is just not used. But he can easily afford it since his Expo is running. And 2,500. Wow. 2,500 gold now. 5-5 could be an answer, but then what? If he kills the heroes, yeah, that's fine, but then what? That's kind of the double-edged sword here. Ancient Django, a lot of movement speed. That's exactly what he needs, and the Archmage is coming back. Looks like we finally will see Blizzard. Like 6 minutes after it was bought. Panda creeping up to 2, has a staff now, making nukes, of course, a lot harder. Is he level 5 already? No. Ha! Okay, he can't get into the position. What a timing. It's like you're waiting 1 hour in line to get into a club, and then the bouncer says, "Oh, sorry, we're full." That happened here. Staff, Nova, right clicks, but Lucifer gets a lot of creeps. Last hit of the water. Oh, second last hit of the water elemental. Gets this, and tanks are coming. I don't know if that's necessary.
A player's forces are under attack.
Again, I think, like, Todd will disagree with me, but I think it's a little unethical to play tanks. I mean, whatever it needs to win on the one side, right? But don't kick a man who's on the floor already. But Lucifer, it's like a hurt lion, still fighting, still roaring,
Player's forces are under attack.
still threatening the Archmage and Panda alike. But there's a good amount of normal damage. This army is so hurt. Tanks are moving in. There is no anti-air though. Panda in trouble again. Tanks are moving in. But it's only one destroyer. So, yeah. 73 supply versus 35. Twice the supply. Losing the statue, that means his healing and mana regen is gone. Level 5 on the Lich, so it's level 3 nuke. But he gave up on that as well. DK with an invul. Trying to fight out. That's it! GG, and TH is on a 6-0 win streak over Lucifer now. And that was Lucifer's best match. Best map, of course. Not so easy. Not so easy. But that was quite an entertaining game, I want to say. Very unusual game as well for Turtle Rock. And TH, you see how he just knows what to do. And expansion was hard and rough. And he lost a bit. The Pit Lord push was fun to see. Yeah, but that's the only thing. It was fun to see, and that's it. He got a few hero kills here and there, just delaying the inevitable, I think. But his footman harasses us so good, and Lucifer, he doesn't... I don't know if he's too greedy to attack the entire time, or too aggressive. Maybe he should just chill a bit and stay closer to his base to defend the footman more, to get rid of more footmen, and then there's not so many acolyte losses the entire time. Jera Cup status: the winner of Orc Worker will play against Foggy, who's already in the final. Foggy beat Sonic 2-0, and Happy is leading 1-0 against Orc Worker. Alright, I think Chaco is streaming it. So, if you want to see Jera Cup, despite, or instead of the best players in the world, then feel free to do so. TH leading, TH about to equalize the series, and then we would once again go into the third best of 3, which would be Infi versus WFZ. We have our schedule here. Romantic. Oh no! There we go. Romantic losing to 1-0. TH, as you see, taking the lead. And the next match starts in the grand finale of Race War 2015. I think it's very, very, very fortunate for Team Human that they had TH versus Lucifer twice. I think Lucifer can beat everybody else. Even Infi, on a good day, on a very good day, he can beat Infi. But TH just seems to be his nemesis, and it doesn't really work. Before we go into that game, I have to thank Dein Lieblingscoach for 5 months already. Less than 3 he sends to us, so thanks for the support, guys. Lots of subs today as well. It is still 50% off if you're a first-time sub. So if you enjoy replay packs and the lack of advertisement and emotes and stuff like that, feel free to use that offer. All subs 50% off. With that being said, In game we go. TH in red, the Lucifer in yellow. It is Last Refuge, one of the best Undead maps here. But I think we've seen this in NSL and also Race War yesterday. That doesn't say much. Archmage first. And did TH even drop a map? TH is 2-0 versus Live. TH is 2-0 versus Lucifer. And TH is, yeah, TH could end this race war with 6-0 stats. That would be quite impressive. And a big exclamation mark towards GCS. Towards NSL, where he is in the finals. Together with Infi, Remind, and Moon, who are both not playing this race war. So, Lucifer opening with late Fiends again. Early DK, that's the common thing to do here. And Archmage as well. No Mountain King. Question is, immediate expo, green spot first, Merc Camp first, and as far as I know TH nowadays, it's an immediate expo. Oh, actually since this was scouted, he decides to go, oh, okay, let's tip on the brake a little. Go it a little slower. Oh, let's do it a little slower. Gloss of Haste for him. Gets more footmen of course, since he's waiting. I like what Lucifer is doing here, creating more corpses for more skeletons, plus getting items that he will like. And yeah, the Sentry Ward. I mean, there's not too much going on that is not expected, but he will see the timing for the creep. And will he see the amounts of towers? I'm not too sure about the range of that Sentry Ward, but it's very obvious. TH doesn't go for the farm towards the laboratory, because on this map there's a little bug. That if you have the starting position and you build a farm here, you can have access to the laboratory, so you could scan for it. Not possible in the south, or at least not figured out yet. Lucifer had great games where he harassed really good, got big last hits, delayed the expansion by quite a bit, but then had no solution against the footman harass. And again, we see 5 footmen here. Getting the water elemental, getting the troll, very nice. Can't delay level 2 further though. Cool Cordine should be off in a bit. Oh, nice move by TH. To stop for a little, baiting the coil, then going full attack. That was nice. And getting the Ogre Major here for level 2.5. Double Gloves of Haste. Little Gatling Gun Archmage. Rapid Fire Archmage. But tier 3, 2/3 done already. And the expo is coming. Of course, no tech for TH yet. But creeping. Level 3 close. Ah, there is no mana anymore. So you can't steal the Overseer. But with corpses, getting rid of peasants, and the more peasants he kills, the later is the tech, and the less stuff he has against destroyers. Kill level 2. So far, the game is going well for the Korean. And tier 2 is finished, so... Is it an unusual Naga play? But again, 6 footmen. Oh, nice escape. What nice surround as well. Oh yeah, that was sweet, sweet, sweet. He has a coil, but trades. And I think that's the better one, like trying to save the Fiend. I see it a lot from Undead players who coil their units because they're about to die. Maybe it's an instinct or something, but if they're surrounded, they're surrounded. and can't get rid of it. That's exactly what I mean. Farm here, scan, boom, sentry ward's gone, both sentry wards gone. But that was 100 gold
Town is under siege.
that he got there. Still no tower up, not even an arcane tower up. He keeps his scout tower alive with a lot of repair, okay.
A player's
Level
force
3
is
AM.
under attack.
DK with 2 fiends, this will take forever and you should know better. It's not Naga, it's a Lich again. With statues, and again a very late tier 3. As he goes for statues and Lich before tier 3. TH taking a bit out of Infi's playbook, trying to surround early. Lich is coming now, and that's usually the start of the demise of the Footman. There was an invitation to the surround, but nice counter block. This coil, oh wow. These surrounds are so good. When he's trading 2 Footmen for a Fiend, in pure gold, that's better for the Undead, but you need these Fiends. And Footmen, so easy to get him back. Tier 3, 60% done. TH again with very few defensive forces. But as long as he has like a few Footmen to surround, I think he's fine. And the first tower is up. Tier 3 coming out. The tier 3 is always so late. He's holding on better than in the games before though. And he makes sure that TH is always busy at his own position. And can't go for Lucifer's base. And he gets a good amount of pickups. This, I don't want to jinx it, which I will now, but this is the best game of Lucifer in the 7 games that we've seen of these two this week. Could use a coil to get closer to 3. And finally, TH found this one little timing window to run away, to buy some time for the expo, but Lucifer is going double slaughterhouse. Mass destroyers inbound. He needs another ziggurat as well. Okay, he's buying it. So this is exactly what I mean. Like, Lucifer is focusing a lot more on Footmen these games. A lot more on pressure. No big fuck-ups, except like a few surrounds, but I think you can, like, if there's a few Footmen, and especially if there's militia support, there's nothing really you can do against surrounds. And against these Fiend losses. And he was trading well. So, Paladin second. A little safer than Mountain King second.
A player's forces are under
3
attack.
towers in the main. What the hell? Zeppelin? For a bit XP, and is it level 3? Super close to 3. At least you get level 2. What's the Zeppelin doing? Just, oh, wagons. He's opening tier 3 with wagons. Book of the Dead. Oh, oh! Oh, 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 oh!
Forces are under attack.
The streak might be broken here. There's no priests and area of effect the spell. There are 4 towers here and 4 towers here. Double workshop again. Mass wagons. No Orb of Corruption, that's why this creeping is so slow.
Player's forces are under attack.
TH is using the time to creep, wants to keep his paladin safe. If there is no divine shield. He's still quite squishy, despite the 4 armor points. Magi. Nice. There was a question how gloves stack. It's not like it doesn't add up. It's not 15 plus 15, but 15 times 15, so 15 square. That's 22.5 then. Book of the Dead being used. He gets rid of the gyrocopters. There are quite a few meat wagons here. Of course, siege damage not great against the army, but it's level 3 and he got rid of all the flying machines there. No distraction attack from TH possible currently. The flying machines don't do anything. And he will get rid of those workshops. With 3 meat wagons, you can't really repair against it. And the first one is gone. This is something very unusual for Lucifer. Trying to get a mortar team out, so it starts to be unusual for TH as well. Oh, he's running past the army. Mortar team does come out. Berserker gone though. And mortar team as well. Repositioning the meat wagons here. He has to keep him out of range of the water elementals. Paladin is low, but the first meat wagon is almost dead. Militia support being called. And the second meat wagon is falling as well. The militia support is working, but the Archmage and Paladin are both out of that fight. And the second workshop is gone. So looks like the Korean has an edge here. He's too close to the sun. With Disease Cloud, by the way, as well. Divine Shield being used. Archmage in trouble now. Has a town portal. No destroyers. That hurt. Paladin with Divine Shield can get into a little more safe position. There's so much mana on the Death Knight. How much is on the Lich? There's Coil Nova. Nova will land into the workers, that's for sure. So he lacks nuke. Another water elemental. And that is the last meat wagon, but he trades it for the Paladin. So no more heal. And since he was level 2, that's gonna take some time. How does he want to break the Expo now? There is Disease Cloud, so they take a bit of damage. Level 4 and 3. Still full mana. Next meat wagon coming. He's still producing like double Slaughterhouse meat wagon the entire time. How much time is there? He is tier 3. Mountain King 3rd. Knights. Double Barracks Knights. He doesn't have... Oh, he does have a blacksmith. I was just was curious. So... How much time has Lucifer left before the lack of magic damage kills him? 1,000 gold for TH. Mountain King back. Of course, can't bolt the meat wagon, but he can bash them. Not yet, because he doesn't have passive, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't see Nova into the militia or the repairing workers. I don't see too many coils. Second meat wagon here. Coil Nova onto the Mountain King. Wants to keep him low as well. But again losing a meat wagon to the militia here. He loses a lot. I wonder if at one point TH has time to get blizzards. That should be the end. And again, what's he doing? Little Icarus meat wagon. Dark Ranger 3rd. Archmage healing up. Doesn't get it cancelled. But there are 2 knights now. Ooh. It's getting harder and harder to break this Expo. Nova has to be used on them. Coil as well. Level 4 on the Lich though. Dark Ranger's there of course for silence. Fiends falls. And keeps that wagon alive. Loses it against towers. Paladin is back. But this is kind of a massive damage, massive experience from all those workers. He kills them one by one easy. No water elementals anymore. It looks like the knights are the solution. Transition into destroyers should work well, timing wise. But apart from that, there's already 5 gyros. Did he rebuild the workshop? At least 1. But he's going full knights. Everything is hurt here. Repair comes too late. That game is quite cool! Way more equal than expected. Staff being swapped. That exposes the Paladin, of course, but there is Divine Shield now. And no coil, since it is on cooldown. Holy Light. Counter coil, maybe? No, just micros it away. Nice, and gets the kill there. But for how much longer? I think the critical mass of knights is almost reached. Gets rid of them again. That frost armor, by the way, is hurting them a lot.
A player's forces are under attack.
So he gets level 5. What's the item? Legion Doomhorn, one for the shop. It's an expansion. You see, he's okay, I can't break this anymore without my meat wagons, and he takes out my meat wagons too fast. So I counter this with abominations. Or at least I try to counter it with abominations. They have worked for WFZ again today. Or already today. 5 knights. 6 knights and triple hero. With a complete absence of magic damage in the army. Well, I mean, this doesn't really count. Ooh, this is not a good position. He's going for the Mountain King. Kills him immediately. Nice silence on the Paladin, too. Got a triple silence on them. I think he has TP soon. Or is the slow... Oh, nice stab. Is the slow enough to work with it? Oh, he's getting rid of the statues. He's driving him back. Knights are overwhelming. So far, at least. It's in trouble. There's 3 more coils. Kind of forgot to track that meat wagon down. And there's the destroyer! But there are mortar teams immediately. One webbed. But where's the rest of the web? He doesn't use it. Lich getting saved. Sniping them now. 2. Abomination is gone, but he has 1 more. How long can he keep the destroyer up? Not much longer. No coil. So the gyrocopter is rendered useless again. 74 supply for TH. And I think he has this now. He's getting rid of the damage. He was cancelling the destroyer immediately. But great position for the gyros there, of course. I don't know if Lucifer wasn't aware or anything. Level 5. There's 1 more coil. And the expo is up. 1,200 left. What? Did he just kill his own wagon? That was weird. Only 2 towers. To 78 supply. Undead heroes versus 80 supply. He's still morphing to destroyers, but you don't really want that. You want healing and you want regen. Dark Ranger's surrounded. Paladin cannot be nuked. There is a coil. Nicely done. Archmage being attacked. Has to retreat here. The fight is taking place all over the place. Everywhere. Going for the Mountain King again. Invo potion this time. Level 3 Paladin though. Without mana. Mind you. Oh, flying machines have landmines now. Or what's it called? I don't know. Flying bombs. Something like that. Dark Ranger can be coiled now. Needs that as well. But he's moving forward slowly but steady. The knights do damage to everything. And they tank so much. With 2 upgrades already. And if you don't have destroyers, if you don't have worms, then the long run, the late game against human is very hard. Lich dead, Orc gone, that should be it. Lucifer is also losing the 7th map against TH this week. And TH ending race war with a 6-0 statistic. Not dropping a single map. Neither against Life, nor against Lucifer. Quite impressive. quite impressive. Exclamation mark towards Infi, Remind, and Moon, as they will play in NSL, the $22,000 tournament that we have in the scene that we will broadcast on Thursday again? Wednesday or Thursday? Or both? Might be both. I will check that out before the stream ends. But yeah, that was the equalizer. Human Race is back in the game. And now it comes down to the match that we've all been waiting for. Infi was too strong for WFZ. Oops. Infi was too strong for 120 yesterday. But WFZ is playing the tournament of the year for him. And will Infi be strong enough? He won all of his matches so far as well. 2-0 over Lawliot, 2-1 against 120. But it's the best Undead in this team this weekend against, on paper, the strongest human in the world. The stakes are high. Race War will be decided in another best of 3. Infi versus WFZ coming up in a few minutes. See you then. Today, grand final. It's 1-1. 120 won its match. TH won its match. And now we have Infi versus WFZ. An awesome best of 3 lies ahead of us. The first player who wins 2 matches or 2 maps crowns his race the Race War champion. We do have a few minutes, I think, as WFZ is taking a little break before that. Jera Cup, I think, is almost over as well, as we should be at grand final already. Is it Foggy versus Happy? Yeah, Foggy versus Happy in the grand final there. But the stakes are high, $680 on the line for the winning team. The loser will still get 450. Of course, this has to be divided by 3, so quite a bit more bucks for the winning team here. And how awesome it would be for the Undead, who have suffered so much, especially in 2014, against Human especially, when there was always a TH or always an Infi to keep them from winning tournaments. But then the ascension of 120 brought them back into the frozen throne of Warcraft. This is Back to Warcraft. We cover competitive Warcraft basically, multiple days every week, at least 4 at the moment. It's a pretty stressful schedule, but it's just so much awesome content that we can't stop. And if you want to support us in what we do, you can find all the links under the stream. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can follow us on YouTube. We have a PayPal. You can subscribe here. You can buy our merchandise and stuff like that. But you hear the chains rattle. It is time for the final best of 3 of the day. It's those 2. It's the Iceman and the Chinese Emperor Infi with his sick 72% win rate versus Undead. WFZ on paper seems a little weaker. Slightly below 50% against Undead. But this is just on paper, because if you take a look at the win rate against their opponents, 57% in favor of WFZ all of a sudden. And the viewer vote has been won by Infi. You want the humans to win, but WFZ has something to say against this. Let's go! It's Turtle Rock! And as you can see, it is close position. That's interesting, because this has happened before. Usually, you can harass them with human, and especially since we've seen so many footman dives into the Undead base. This should suit Infi, but since the bases are so close to each other, and since there's basically not the option, as TH did, to expand at the neighbor start position, this has to be one base play by Infi. And I wonder how he pulls it off. If WFZ wins this, he would have the map choice in a potential 3rd game. So Turtle Rock is a good map for him on paper, but close position It's not that easy. Imperius would tower this, of course, Mr. Winner. Shout out to Russia, to the Russian. But what is Infi doing? I guess a lot of harassment will be involved. It's a late Fiend build order again. And if this match would have happened half a year ago, I would say, okay, basically safe for Undead. WFZ will win this, no problem. But then August came, and someone handed Infi some anabolica, or I don't know what, but something that twisted his game like 100% and made him the best human in the world currently, at least according to our ELO ranking, where he is on 3rd place behind Happy and Lin. So no harass possible here, or no kill possible at the moment, because nothing's really hurt. A few peasants here, he can use a coil and then get another corpse, but it doesn't look too well here. Base is open, not a single arcane tower up yet, but here we go. Very fast tech again before the first Fiend. Stuck at 30 is Infi, and still 0 experience. He's a little bit running away here. Of course, Militia, help. Water Elemental, help. The Undead's time to shine is the start of Tier 3. At first, he's annoying. At first, he's trying to delay. But I think Destroyers will flip the switch in this matchup. Waiting for the turtle to be below 100. Can't attack with the skeletons here. Nice movement by Infi. But no, coil too late. He cancelled the animation, as you can see, so not easy level 2, because he had to fight for it, but no losses in that creeping. And as I say it, here comes Frostborn, or not? Yeah, but the DK is so far away from his base, and Infi immediately capitalizing on that, calls for mass militia. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. In tech, he is not supposed to lose any acolytes now. This would throw him back big time. Of course, militia can all walk into there. There's only one Nerubian tower. The main is not fighting with them. What can WFZ do against this? He's getting rid of the Water Elemental. Archmage is being chased as well. The first Fiend dies to the Footman and militia up there. So basically no damage anymore, except what the Death Knight is providing here. First acolyte is moving away, but the long-range fireball kills the first one. The second one about to fall as well. How much experience does WFZ get? Not too many. Or not too much. Everything is peasants now, so only the little pickaxes to hurt the acolytes. Archmage forced into a town portal, but that are 3 killed acolytes? 2? I think that's still okay. As it is 1 base play by Infi at this point. I would love to know how many peasants he lost, because that were quite a bit. 3, I would say. If I had to guess, I would say 3. Archmage is not 3. Oh, WFZ is forgetting about the acolytes. That could be horrible. I'm leaving the Halls of the Dead open. Ah, okay, finally. It's already a 300 gold advantage. This will increase over time. Staff. I like that. So he can haunt the Archmage. It's too late to deny level 3. Lulz. The Fiend. Ha ha! That was cool. Well, cutting a corner there, leaving only the Water Elemental, and the Fiend got the last hit. Getting rid of level 3. Can he get the last hit again? No, this time not. DK arrives a little too late, has to be careful about surround. With 2 Fiends now, no defend. Infi close to tier 2. I didn't see if he finished defense. But I think he did. 6 footmen. This is the surround mass. Tier 3. Immediately he lacks lumber. Due to the attack prior, where he had to use the ghouls the entire time. Did he lose one of them? I'm not too sure. Slaughterhouse is coming though. Lich is delayed with this build. And that's why the staff is so great. DK is already there. With skeletons.
player's forces are under attack.
8,900. Okay, it's 400 gold. Plus the 2 acolytes, that's 550 gold. That Infi is ahead, and he's pushing again with Militia. Signature move on Turtle Rock, close position, and especially with the Slaughterhouse still in production, it could quite hurt him there, but nice call. Panda second again to get rid of the statues later on. But he sends the Militia back. Infi doesn't want to fight into this, even if there's this juicy Slaughterhouse, and the Lich is quite far away. The problem is the DK level. Infi does not give him one breather yet. Blacksmith, Castle Tech. This is what we saw against 120, where Infi defeated the Undead on Turtle Rock, close position, 1 base. Did he cancel the tech? Or was it just a late tech? Chat, help me out. Yeah, right? You say it as well? Cancel to tier 3? Question mark? That would be bad. That would be real bad. But for what? Okay, thanks guys. Did he lose acolytes again? No, right? So nice how Infi gets all the last hits here. Cole gets this one. Boots for the Panda though. Maybe he was just afraid. Yeah, okay, you're right. Chat, you're very nice to me here. Good analysis. That he was maybe afraid of losing the echoes and he cancelled it prematurely. And I don't know. I mean, it's not like cancelling something takes time. Or did he build some extra echoes? No.
Player's forces are under attack.
Panda in trouble. And now things are getting better for the Undead. Lich is out. Nova, he has control. He has healing. And he was haunting him down like the entire game already. On purpose, delaying the progress on the DK for that. And I think the Panda is going to have a really hard time against that now. Death Knight just doesn't stop. Paladin third. Knights.
A player's forces are under attack.
Red spot? No way. Just militia support. Or, no, he sends them back. Weird play by both, to be honest. From time to time. One more Nova. First hero is low, second hero there is low. Paladin could make a difference, but he's not there yet. Cool game to start the final best of 3. But he needs a few kills. Paladin comes in, Breath of Fire. Oh, no Holy Light. Lich could have been dead, maybe. But Knights are there. And it's time for WFZ to run away and wait for destroyers. His late tech is really hurting him. Is Infi actually buying the time for an expansion? Can't imagine that. There's no Stormbolt, so he doesn't have to be that careful. But here comes militia support. I think Infi wants to end this now with his first Knights. Destroyer upgrade finished, and that might be the turnaround. Here comes the first Destroyer being called, but of course only level 1. But he has Dispel to get a little bit more HP if he Dispels it then. There we go. He has to wait for the next call, but there's no mana currently. We saw Lucifer struggling without Destroyers. There is no... Oh, there's a workshop. But it's only one workshop. So this doesn't work too well. Cancel the tech. So the main base helped with the defense. Okay, that is better. That's a better explanation. Finally level 3. So the Breath of Fire was for nothing. And we do have a Wand of Mana Stealing, which is especially nice against the Paladin now. does use it on the Paladin.
A player's forces are under attack.
That used the call immediately. Oh, running into a surround maybe? We haven't seen a TP yet, which is really surprising. But there's no Mountain King, so not that surprising, but still. Many footmen in the early game. And militia support as well. Militia support coming in again. I think that's the key on one base. You have to have this militia meat shield. I think finally a little bit of time for WFZ. And more kills. And level 2 on the Lich. This one destroyer changed so much.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's banking. Infi is breaking upkeep already, but gets thrown down again. No taxes for you, my friend. Here comes the gyrocopters. Mass web, though. Very nicely dodging the breath of fire a bit as well. But the DK is finally surrounded there, and this has to be the TP. This has to be the TP. Ooh, boy, that's close. Can get rid of one more gyro, which is always important. Loses the Fiend in progress, though. But it's only 2 gyros. Or is it? Ah, 3 gyros. 4 gyros.
Player's forces are under attack.
But you can't fight that. Temple of the Damned. Knights attack quite fast, so curse is never wrong. But of course, it's against Holy Light for anti-magic shield. And Breath of Fire. Breath of Giant Strength. Yeah, and finally get some time to creep. Boots of Speed. Never wrong on the Lich, so you can hunt down units a little bit easier. Scouting, gyros, only 1 workshop again, and more knights. Infi at 55. WFZ still greedy, still banking, but he got his level 3. Abominations are there. It's, wow, unfortunate web. Ah, but he can reach it. One more pickup. All these tiny little things, but a lot of rat spots for Infi. And his hero combo is not the stellar Archmage Mountain King Paladin or Mountain King Paladin Blood Mage thing, where you will see nukes all the time. But it has a lot of sustain. The Panda is quite tanky, the Paladin is quite tanky, gets a lot of healing to the tanky knights, so this army is basically a huge stake that you can't cut through easily. Big mana and big healing. But the 3rd red spot in a row for Infi. 2nd turn of XP for WFZ. Yeah, that... I was wondering why the Lich is jumping onto level 3 now, but that makes sense. Crystal Ball and Tome of Intelligence. Archmage doesn't find level 3. The Panda has level 3 though. Nice Nova. WFZ comes in with 2 Abominations. The Knight is still... Yeah, he's dead now. Thanks to the slow. Again, massive experience here. Level 4-3. No Dark Ranger yet. Here comes the Gyros again against this one Destroyer. But I think WFZ again playing it rather smart to not go into Mass Destroyers because the Gyros are too strong against that. Nice save though. Oh, but the Fiends are suffering against the Militia. Holy Light as well. Is there a coil? There is, but he doesn't need it at the moment. There we go. Just be rather safe than sorry, I think. Surround possible. DK has a town portal though. A-bomb is completely ignored. And this kiting game works so well for the Undead. Now he's surrounded. Staff's out. Ah, TP then. No, just staff, right? Yeah. Gets the A-bomb for it. But that's 240 gold, not 350. And a little bit of time. 41 supply against 52 though. He has 1,200 gold. Scouting for expansions. But there are none.
A player's forces are
This was a very, very, very one-sided clan war so far. 1-2-0, 2-0, TH 2-0. Winning the series for their respective races. But this game is very, very close. 16 minutes in. And it was an epic battle, back and forth. He gets also the 4th red spot. And this time he gets rewarded with a big one. Warsong Battle Drums. Plus 3 damage on all the knights. Can he really start to fight this? I don't know. It's a Congo line, so his army is not there immediately. Nice staff. He's getting close to 5. Oh, he's coming from the south. A-bomb's in the wrong place. Catching reinforcements. Oh, but that was a mistake, I think. Nice silence on the paladin. But he's not going for anything. Destroyer, where's the coil? There we go. 70 supply for the undead now. How long does it take until we see the banshees? Anti-magic shell. Curse. Scouting everywhere, but there's no expansion. Paladin is tanky and can spam. Archmage has no TP but a staff. Oh, that destroyer. That damage. Does he run into the fiend again? No. The heroes are not imbalanced strong, so nobody is stacking up heavily on something. Gets rid of the shade. It's still 70 versus 60. 1-1 upgrades against 0-0. Dark Ranger maybe a little bit out of position. Web is working to a degree, but still massive damage against him. Dark Ranger catch the coil, but more gyros coming as a reinforcements. This does not look like 70 supply at all, and he's, I don't know, where's the rest of the army? Is it maybe in the base? He's gonna lose the destroyer, maybe the A-bomb as well. Yeah, thanks to a holy light. Oh, Infi is fighting this so good. Yet. Next breath of fire gets the next kill. Here comes the banshees, but way out of position. He's using possession, but in the worst position possible, right in the middle of everything. It was a little bit of a distraction though, so the focus was off from the fiends and the knights. Here comes possession again. Can he get the knight? Looks like it. There we go. Unholy knight. Invo potion on the lich, and he portals out of there. Possession against Infi. He was losing so much, and I guess the rally point was in the base for some reason. So he didn't fight with it. Knight is a very strong unit. Doesn't get the upgrades though. But super fast. Tanks a lot. And cannot be holy lighted. Cannot be called as well, though. Boots of speed number 2. And how about the gold mines? 1,000. Still no level 5. Oh, what a game. If he had 60. Is WFZ staying at 50? No. He doesn't. I was wondering why he goes banshees, because I mean, yeah, Curse is nice against Knights, and there's no Dispel, so they miss a lot. But Anti-Magic Shell only against the Holy Light makes not much sense. I mean, the Breath of Fire, yeah, but even that. So Possession could be an answer because you trade 2 supply versus 4 supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
But does he have the time? Level 5, finally. Oh, 2 free kills again. And now that the main gold mines are about to expire, there's 2 more to teams with this against the casters. And now the harass is actually good for WFZ because he has more money in the late game. And everybody is scouting everywhere with gyros, skeletons, etc., etc. No TP. But a staff and a heal potion, invo potion, and another invo potion. So the equipment is quite good. 58 supply, nothing on the panda, nothing on the archmage, nothing on the paladin. But he has to push with all he has. He's not calling militia, he's expanding then. Oh, nice. He's forcing destroyers to come here. And then there's the trap with flying machines. Do we even have destroyers? No, we don't. But this is nice. He's forced into an attack. He has to leave his comfortable hometown. I like that a lot. Anti-magic shell on everything. Except the Dark Ranger, which is quite an interesting choice. Ah, there we go. Does that mean he doesn't have mana for possession anymore? We'll see about that. That knight will die soon. Do we see possession again so far? No. The mortar team seems to be way too strong. But Curse is kicking in. Curse is kicking in hard. 61 supply versus 73. This seems to be WFZ's game to take. Panda gets saved by a Holy Light. The position against mortar team is obviously not that great. And this crypt will fall against 3 mortars. So easy, but so effective. He's trying to lure him out of that position. Breath of Fire doesn't do anything anymore. Panda's a little trapped there. Doesn't want to commit to this. The mortars are too strong. Infi at 63. It's only long distance mining. It's not an expansion. WFZ's gold mine empty. He's not pulling the ghouls. And yeah, crypt is gonna be repaired, but ooh, that water team a little bit out of position there. Water team gone. Who's gonna win this? The items, the heroes speak in favor of WFZ, but nice how Infi stalled this, and the anti-magic shell is over now. He's reapplying it. Of course, the statues are healing against it. He somehow cut through this. Can't repair anymore. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. No Drunken Haze, but Breath of Fire again. Panda up front as the tankiest hero. Water Team 1 gone. It was sniped. And Infi is leaving his comfort zone. Is that a mistake? DK in trouble, but he does have the big heal potion if he's not too hard nuked or too hardly nuked. Second mortar team gone, and he's just diving for those mortar teams, man. It's crazy. Banshees, Drunken Haze, no Breath of Fire onto them, but also no Possession. Paladin is silenced, and can he get the kill on him? No, there's the Divine Shield. 59 supply versus 57, man. The Undead is losing so much. Staffs out the Knight again. Can he get a hero kill? The Dark Ranger is dead to the Breath of Fire! Can he follow it up with a Paladin kill? Otherwise, I think WFZ is losing this, despite the good position there. The Lich in trouble. Invo Potion being used, but not much mana anymore. There's only one Nova. How long does this Divine Shield last? Forever! And he can't nuke because he needs to coil on the Lich. 56 versus 54. Infi winning that fight against all odds. So patient, so smart. Can he nuke the Paladin? There's no coil. He's using the Nova onto the Knights. Kills one. He's far away from level 6 though, but he does have 5/5. But no mana, he needs time for mana. Oh boy, does he need mana. Can he somehow get another statue? No, this one is empty and was healing the entire time. There's an expansion! Haha, I didn't see it because it's purple. But yeah, expansion running, but for how much longer? Oh, this could be the end here. Maybe the expansion will not pay off. It's nice staff out that night. More reinforcements coming in. He's pressed against his own base. And now he knows, okay, Expo, I have to kill it. If I do not kill it, I will lose this game. But the Knight is so quick in taking out the Acolytes. But he can rebuild the Acolytes. He does have gold. As long as the Haunted Gold Mine stays alive. But 4 Knights, normal damage. No way, Jose. Fully committing to this. Even if he loses a Knight or something. Doesn't matter. So the comfortable expansion situation is gone. Ghouls are waiting for the long distance miners. What a slaughter. He sends them back. The 3 ghouls will die rather quickly. 5 Archmage. Close to 5 Panda. I think if 2 possessions go through, he has a nice time. But the Water Elementals with their 900 HP. Oh, Paladin! No second coil though. There is possession! Number 1 going for the Water Team. The Archmage is in trouble again. Will Infi throw this game away? Archmage is fully healed though. Lich has to be careful now. There is Frost Armor against him. The Mortar Team is still alive, but not much longer. The Knight executes him. Treason! It's treason! Against his own race. 42 supply though. Is there a coil? There's not. But there's also no damage. Level 3 on the Dark Ranger. It was 1 possession, but not 2. The gyros are... they don't care. Oh, he gets level 5. No, he doesn't! What the hell? What is this game? Knight is like a race car with Unholy Aura. Silence, going for the Archmage. There's no rescue for the old man on the horse! And he dies. Infi has no way in hell to get him back. Okay, he sold items. Is it enough? He gets level 5. He sells more, he gets the Archmage back. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind here. He can sell buildings. Graveyard gone. Ziggurat gone. He will not use a lot of ziggurats as well. So this is a lot of gold for WFC now. But he wants to use the ziggurat to get back to like 50 or something. Then he can sell more or get some items. Still an Invo Potion, but that's the only one. A little bit of long distance mining. Archmage is benched for like 2 minutes, 90 seconds now, I think. Paladin close to 5. That will change a lot then. Death Knight 6 doesn't change much. Lich 6 doesn't change much. He's scouting for another expansion. There is none. Another Banshee, another statue. This statue could win him the game. As there is more mana then. There's only 1 tower. A-bomb and Knight, I don't think it's enough to kill this altar as it's 60% done. Or is it? No. Knights are coming from the back. He's fighting without the Archmage. There is Holy Light, but he's silenced. Can he kill the Panda as well? He will not be able to get this Panda back then, but I think the silence is over. Yes, it is. A potion as well. Knight dies. Gets the Fiend in return. Holy Light again. Just spammable. And the Fiend dies. He's eating it up for another Nova. But it looks like the Paladin is carrying this now. Archmage is back in an instant. What can WFZ do with his money now? Banshee a little bit out of position. And he retreats. He wanted to fight with the Archmage gone, but that didn't work well. Still, all these gyros are useless. There are still Banshees. 2 of them. Sells everything. Only going for Banshees now. Still only 1 staff. If he has quite a tanky Archmage, maybe he can sell one of these. WFZ down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings. Oh, but he has to be careful. He unsummons the Black Citadel. That was so close! Like a blink of an eye, otherwise this Banshee would not have been produced. But he calculated it well, as it seems. Is he building anything? No, he has 150 gold. 1 Destroyer is back. 3, 4 Banshees, 1 A-bomb, 1 Knight, and the double statue. He has gold for a heal potion, maybe? It all comes down to the possession. I think. Like, how often do you see this? I have no idea. But that could turn the tide heavily. Again, another kill for free. Gyro number are decreasing. Can get another dispel here as well. Uses a coil on this, interestingly. It is big experience. So who's to blame? Pally is still not 5. What a different game this would be if this Paladin would be level 5. Did he rebuild some gyros? There's nothing happening here. At all. Again, using the mana for this. Long distance mining is stopped. For the rest of the game. There's one knight. It's a scout knight of WFZ, so he's not with the army currently. Oh, the destroyer! What's he doing? Where's the coil? He needs the coil! There we go. Archmage is one of the MVPs here. With Brilliance Aura 2 and constant attack, or constant summon water elementals. Silence seems to be over. Yes, Holy Light. Wasn't timed too well. With only one destroyer, the Dispel doesn't do too much. So, is it possession time now? Not yet. 33-minute game to open the deciding series of Race War 2007. This is what wet Warcraft dreams are made of.
Players' forces are under attack.
The destroyer movement wasn't the greatest before. He's keeping the knight so far away that possession doesn't work. Is the knight back in the army, by the way, or did he kill it? Because I don't see it. Is there a knight somewhere? No, I don't see it. Ah, there he is. These 4 supply are missing in the fight. Constantly searching for peasants or expansions, but there's nothing coming. So who has the better nerves? Infi is definitely more experienced in such scenarios.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there's a reason he's called the Iceman. Because usually that's where he shines. Not making mistakes. Not overstepping his boundaries. Oh, the Gyro's finding the destroyer again. The fight starts. Where's possession? He's running away still. Divine Shield being used quite early, but there's the coil. Nice. Did the possession go through? No! It did not. There is curse, yeah. But the Banshees were quite useless so far. And now he can hunt them down. If he wants to, but that's a lot of free damage. The Destroyer stays alive so far. The Gyros are all gone. So he has to focus him now, otherwise he has air superiority. But on the other side, the Lich is in focus. Level 6 on the DK. Doesn't do too much except the Unholy Aura. Once again, the Banshee possession has been cancelled. He's gone now, but everything is cursed. Will WFZ really do it? One more Knight goes down. 22 supply for Infi. 36. He's going for another Knight. And that should be it, man. Level 4. It's only the heroes and 2 Knights remaining. Still 300 mana. Can he knock down the... If the Paladin is gone, the game is over. He does have mana. Divine Shield is off cooldown though. Or should be. Unholy Aura 3. So strong. So fast. So much HP regen. The human heroes will not reach level 6. That's for certain. The Destroyer is constantly dispelling. There's no Banshee anymore though, so this is the last anti-magic shield. And he does have still that one Knight. He's spamming Breath of Fire. He's spamming whatever he can, but... Oh boy, he's Nova again. Paladin! Runs outside range. Is he overcommitting now with tower support? He shouldn't. The Paladin is too tanky, as it seems. But he can't heal himself. That's the problem. Level 6 on the Lich. Goes for another Knight. And he's not overcommitting. I wonder what he skills. I mean, there's no Stormbolt. Death and Decay could be neat. It's Frost Armor 1. Is it a 3-1-1-1 build? Or just Dark Ritual 2 to get more mana back. But from what? He doesn't eat anything anymore. With the absence of skeletons and everything. Panda Fire Spam could or should potentially get rid of statues. He's always in danger of being nuked. But the Panda's doing a fine job. Can he reach for a Holy Light? Or is this the time to kill a hero? The first one who loses a hero loses the game. Archmage, completely out of position. A-Bomb is not blocking it. The meat hook couldn't block the entrance there, but didn't. There's no anti-air. Ah, the tower. Oh, Infi, he held on for so long. He did everything correct, but I think his time is over. Where's the Paladin? Ah, there. Oh, there. He can't move. The Staff of Sanctuary traps him next to the castle and the Paladin falls. And that should be the end. No Holy Light anymore. The Paladin gets nuked. Staffed again, but that is just history repeating from 2 seconds prior. Lich, Orb, down. Archmage remaining. But you can do only so much. GG! After almost 40 minutes. My god, what an opening to this match, to this series, to the decision of Race War 2017. Unbelievable. It's match points for the Undead after they played it so calm and both players, like, nobody made a very stupid mistake at this. In the end, it was just... I don't know what it was. The choice of possession, unbelievably great. If he doesn't take out the knights, he gets stomped in the battles, I think. Those 2 knights made such a big difference. Then he used it for scouting. It was so well done. I'm done. I'm done. It was the best Undead map, but it was also a very bad position for him. So next map is Twisted Meadows. That should be a good map for Infi. Infi can't go for the base race. No way. There were 4 buildings left, but no way he can go for that. He can't fight against the Black Citadel. Yeah, definitely the best Undead versus Human I think I've seen this year. Oh, well, there was Infi versus 120. That was crazy as well. GCS finals with DK Ultimate, but I don't think it was that close. It wasn't like this was until the last moment. I mean, you have the cool situation that the Undead gets mana and HP from statues and aura, and the Human gets basically HP and mana from Brilliance, Aura, and Holy Light. So they could have fought forever. But it was over after 40 minutes, and it was... There was no Black Citadel. Whatever. Yeah, it was sold when the Banshee was there. It was, like, whatever. Still, it's Blight, and you don't want to fight there. Aaron D4LE, or Aaron Dale, $5.34. Thanks, Neo. Great cast as usual. Thank you. I need to step down a bit now, though. But it could be the decision... Like, I have to smoke for sure now. It could be the decision in the grand final of Race War. WFZ took the lead and has 2 match points in a row now. Infi is still fighting strong against this. As you can see here on the stats, Infi was your favorite. WFZ was the favorite on paper, as he has better statistics against Infi. But we'll see. Will the Undeads be crowned the Race War champions for, I think, the first time in history? I cannot remember a Race War that was won by Undead. There were some, like, E-Stars tournaments, but I think it was neither of or back then. Or, well, were humans strong there already? Yeah, with Sky and Infi, they should be. But I don't know the results of those Race Wars anymore. So, Infi going for the laboratory first. DK, Crypt, and no Graveyard yet, but it will be follow-up there. We're online for 4 hours and 30 minutes, and we could see the beginning of the last map. Did I ticker everything for read more? Yes, I did. Overlay is correct. Yes, it is. Nice. 2,400 viewers, I think, are witnessing this. As Infi has to defend the honor of the Alliance. But the Scourge is knocking at the door. Good map for human, for sure. Good to creep. Level 2 immediately. Possibly level 2.6 with a ton of experience. Possibly a great item. Expanding here should be super safe. But as I mentioned, like 40 minutes ago, which was at the start of the last map. Lionhorn and Tome. Oh, worst outcome. That I mentioned at the beginning of the last game. WFZ, with his win at Turtle Rock now, has map choice in a potential third game. And that is such a huge advantage. LR, most likely possible. So he doesn't have to go for Echo Isles or Terranas or any kind of map he doesn't like. I think it's either LR or AI. One of those two maps should be it. But first we focus on TM.
A player's forces are under
So getting his tech a bit. Busy microing here. There we go. Tiny bit late. And Infi seems to be surprised. Where's my opponent? Where's the Death Knight? Why is he not coming? He was scouting to the south to see if something's there. But he decides, level 2 is more important for me. I will get a Water Elemental or a Footman or a Peasant or whatever. And then I have the Unholy Aura. And you will not get me to low HP. No Militia Train yet. Oh, here it comes. And the positioning is so good. Yes, only 2 skeletons though. Deny. Doesn't gift him level 2.6 or whatever it is. There's a corpse usable. He's not doing too much yet. Wants to save his coils for the creep and Infi. If he gets level 3 here, this is a very safe opening for him. There's the kill, there's level 2. He did get him down to 40%. Which is not that great, but he gets a Water Elemental in return. It's a lot of experience for for WFZ here, but this is guaranteed level 3. Question is, how many peasants will he lose? It's quite a delayed creep already, but it's totally fine for Infi. Full HP, level 3 guaranteed. Gets another Footman here though. Ring of Regen. Nice. 2 HP per second. Doesn't sound much. Does help a lot though. On the other side, tier 2 almost finished. Fiends are coming. DK has to be patient. Shop is late. Oh, that is quite a bit of resources invested here. Look at the gold counter. Ting, 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 ting. This is gonna be a long siege, as it seems. With additional HP provided, with additional mana provided, with Water Elemental level 2 provided. How many kills can he get? The workers are safe. No Arcane Tower yet. He wants to get the workers who built a tower there. And he's coming in with additional skeletons. Does he have backpack? Yes, he does. But nice saves from Infi. He's getting it up. No Viagra needed. Well, a little bit. Like, the mass build is kind of a human Viagra, but... Oh, gets another kill. Not really supposed to happen. But I think this was a lot of experience for the Archmage as well. If we check on him. 3 and 3.4. Closing in on 4. With the Water Elementals here. The tier 2 is finished. Lich 2nd Slaughterhouse delayed tier 3 again. How can the Chinese cast this like one game after another? Why don't they need a break? It's like nuts. Arcane Tower, the Fiends don't care about it. This forces repair, this delays the tech. Oh, the tech is already in progress. Well, that's really nice of Infi. And he might be trapped there. Movement of WFZ not that nice. Gets us around. Well done, Infi. But this was kind of an invitation. Again, he's not wasting a coil. Gets level 3 though. And this is quite a fast level 3. I mean, it's 7 minutes. But if he creeps now, he doesn't have to share experience that much. Still no tier 3. Is it a wagon push? No, there's the tech. His techs in general could be faster. But that is criticism on high level. Keep the footman numbers low. And he does. Double kill. First experience on the ledge. Triple Fiends. But more towers coming. Does he have the lumber mill already? Yes, he does. And a shredder. So there shouldn't be a big problem. Calls in new militia because he can't afford it. I like how, like, the focusing here is so good. He gets the 3rd footman. He constantly kills the water elementals before they can do too much. And he invests so much into Rocks of Necromancy, but he needs new ones. There's a huge amount of skeletons ready all the time, but Infi doesn't lose any mining time here. That's the good one for the human. He's close to 4, he kills a lot of skeletons, and this one fiend, oh, surround opportunity again, gets it. He improved, no, actually he lets it slip, haha, didn't expect that one. There's another Nova, this looks juicy there. Ah, gets, almost gets the kill without it. Oh, Archmage looking good as well, coil! Nova, but it's not enough. But 350 gold. Exposes the expansion a bit, but the towers are finishing. He needs a statue. Mountain King coming. Shop is... There's no shop. There's no shop! Oh, Infi! Coil, not ready. Not in my house. He says, you're not coming into my club. 1 Arcane Sanctum, 1 shop. He's pressuring, he continues to pressure the expansion. Tier 3 finished. So, what will bring the Orb of Corruption? Another Fiend? He needs a lot of gold though. He has a lot of gold. 800. Level 4. Is it again the blizzard that will save him? Water elementals couldn't do the job in the last game. There's another coil, but it won't kill him. Statues don't have backpack, but he has 3 of them already. So, destroyer upgrade. 60% done, meat wagon coming as well. This will be the strongest undead phase. What can Infi do? So far he was just reacting and defending. How long can this last? This is not level... Wow, it was about to expire. So frost armor ready. Only 2 towers there. WFZ realizing, okay, the expansion is Fort Knox. But the main base... I don't know. Poland 1993? I have no idea. Here we go. First breaker is out. The shop is ready, but he didn't buy anything. So additional mana on the destroyer thanks to the dispel. And he gets rid of the shop first. Is he rebuying it? No, he's not. And the wagon is coming. Disease cloud as well. Destroyer is keeping tabs on the human's movement. He has the goal to go for Blizzard, but the shop is gone. No more breakers. That's the last one. Tier 3 is about to be done, but it's only a workshop. Now there's many towers. Infi with the Zeppelin. Is there web? Oh, if there would have been web, man. Infi's game plan would have been thrown out the window. So there it is. Ah, it's of course WFC Zeppelin. I'm confused. Sorry. But that helps. I thought Infi would be going for it to just do some harasses with drops into the base. But that's not the case. He's trying to creep. Heal scroll. But that's about it. Disease cloud. Working against this. No third hero. No paladin. And that was big. That was really big. Brings acolytes for repair. Has a zeppelin to save that wagon. This big. Ah, he has another altar. Nice and smart play. So the army is hurt. The base is hurt. Yes, Archmage is back. Did he buy a Tome of Retraining? I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. There we go. Gets nuked though, immediately. Brilliance Aura level 2 means he can constantly spam Blizzard. Doesn't do too much damage against the castle, but this army is ridiculous. The humans won the winner brackets final against a team captain 1-2-0 in the last match, and Infi was the winner. But there he had a 1-0 lead. This time it's the other way around. Will the result be the other way as well? Blizzard is helping. Blizzard is buying time. Reveal being used, so burrow is not possible. And the paladin is there. First knight is coming soon. We do have destroyer form, right? Yeah, he researched it. And we saw the first one. I'm stupid. Lich is close to 3. Paladin is still level 1. Holy Light level 1. DK should have a lot of mana. Yeah, 300. Lich is just waiting for level 3, and then it's gonna nuke the workers. But Infi is holding on. That is a prime example of an Infi game, especially if he would win it. He always finds the opportunity when nobody else sees them. So it's looking grim. It's looking dire. But if somebody finds a crack in the shield, then it's Infi. 56 supply for him. The shop is back as well. WFZ was 70, but of course massive economy advantage for the human. He's constantly mining, but he's constantly repairing as well. He's not losing the knights. Oh, the paladin! That was not good at all. He's very unlucky with the Staff of Sanctuary, but it's a gamble. He's forcing the fight there, but of course he's trapped there forever. Stabs him again, but again. Yeah, this is an invitation. Like, come on. Kill this dude. We don't like Holy Light here. The Fiends, it takes a long time, but the Pally dies. And that is finally level 3 on the Lich. And that means those peasants are endangered. Is he moving in? I think it might be on cooldown. Doesn't want to dive into the towers. But the wagon is preparing those workers for the Nova. It takes forever to break this castle, obviously. Second meat wagon. Damage intensifies. 70 supply for the Undead. Level 2 upgrades though. 60 supply. He's pulling workers. Can he win an open fight? Nice. The Zeppelin comes into play, repositioning the wagons. And again, this Staff of Sanctuary is not doing him any good. Mass repair now. Wonder why he's not not using Nova. Because he needs it in the fight, most likely against the Knights though. The repairing Acolyte is dead. So Blizzard all of a sudden becomes a lot more effective. And he's moving out. Loses one Fiend most likely. Actually saves it. Nice. Dark Ranger is there for silence. But Infi's forces are growing stronger and stronger. And I don't, like, it looks like WFZ can't heal against this anymore. Ah, it's 4 statues. He can. Either he's preparing a big destroyer push, or is just there for healing. And he didn't give Infi the time to harass him just once. But where to go from here? It was a big investment. He was breaking upkeep early. Meat wagons do nothing in a fight. And we do have 4 knights. And how Infi can hold on to this, it's unbelievable. I bet my ass every other human player would have lost this game at this point. But not him. It's past midnight in China. Close to 1 AM. And he takes the time to creep now. Has a TP though. Double staff and an invul. Trying to get rid of the castle, of the barracks. He should focus this with everything, I guess. But he can rebuild it easily though, but it delays the knights even further. A-bomb coming now. TP in. Barracks still standing. Death Knight in quite a bad position. Because he can just flee through this part here. If he attacks ground, I think he gets a few kills. With the barracks still standing, the castle still standing. 2,000 lumber. Good job, Shredder. And mass gyros are coming against the Destro now. Okay. He's still throwing corpses at the door of the barracks. That's also not enough. The repair is working really, really, really well. WFC moving like a pendulum. Attacking here, attacking here, attacking here. Constant changes. Archmage not level 5, so the Blizzard doesn't do too much. Fiend Coil too late. But he can't commit to this night kill, I think. Yeah, now that the Orb of Corruption is applied. This time it works. Level 2 on the Dark Ranger finally, so we get skeletons. doesn't seem to find a solution against the Archmage, and I'm really surprised by the lack of Novas here. Boneyard coming. With Frozen Breath ability? Yeah, right. He's carving some holes into the forest. Better positioning. But Infi's economy is so strong. Fiend is here to scout for a second expansion. He goes here to scout for another expansion. Main gold mine 700 gold only. He kind of has to expand soon, otherwise he's out of gold. Infi's Expo, 4,000 remaining. Main gold mine, 1,100. And tanks are coming. Whenever the humans need help, the tanks are not far away. Whenever I check the Lich, he has full mana. Weird. Very weird. Mountain King climbs up to 3 soonish. Oh, Archmage. Surrounded, forced into a TP or a Staff. I think Staff is not enough. Nope. That was 350 gold that he doesn't want to spend. At the moment he would love to go for a worm, but he can't. He's supply stuck. Like he needs to lose a ghoul or something. And the Expo is coming. Revealed though. Second red spot for Infi. This is a guaranteed level 3. Archmage needs this experience for level 5. And he does have a town portal again. So that was a big investment there. WFC is storming the expansion again with 3 meat wagons. And this is the defense. Equal supply all of a sudden. No gyrocopters. This is an all-ground army. Oh, the wagons. Oh, he has to cancel this. Gets the knight again. These knight snipes are working well. And maybe he just wants to use the snipes for knights and frost armor. As the knights are so strong. 11 armor, man. Katka's Gem of Health on the Mountain King. Plus 6 armor. Acolyte scouting. Oh, this was cancelled. Infi with no way he's dropping tanks. He is Zeppelin dropping with tanks. There is a TP though. And he must be aware that this is happening. Expansion here. Does he have something? Yeah, he's building the meat wagon. So this turns into a mass macro game with drops and stuff. But these tanks will be so annoying. Main gold mines are empty on both sides now. The WFC has only 500 gold to work with. Not going for an expo now. Just careful. Not lose too much. 2 towers. He's going for another expansion. This will take some time as it's only 2 workers. He wanted to send them over, but they were intercepted. Blizzard is the key to the defenses all the freaking time. Ghoul scouts this. He moves over, right? Looks like it. We're in for a long game, I guess. If you tune in late, this is match points for the Undead in Race War 2017. If WFC wins this map or the next, the Scourge is the best race in all of Warcraft. The Orcs dropped out first, the Night Elves followed. Yeah, here's the Expo. Can't go in. A nice distraction from Infi, even buying more time. Or buying even more time, that's what I wanted to say. But he has to attack and defend at the same time. 3 wagons making sure that this will not come up. But that is 9 supply. And the Archmage staffs to it, but I think it's... Oh, boy. Let's it come up as it seems. Now the Archmage is gone. Now there's no Blizzard anymore. But the Mountain King still
Player's
survives.
forces are under attack.
2,000 gold remaining. He wanted to expand again, but the Shredder and the workers are there. Infi is trying to mass expand. As WFZ is mining again. Zeppelin still with 2 tanks. The Boneyard, well, didn't do too much in this game. I'm pretty sure he wanted to go for Frozen Breath. And this expo is cancelled, but there's the next one. This is the human game that can make you, or that can give you a mental breakdown. Because you try to be everywhere, but you can't. But from the human's perspective, this is the perfect play. Tanks, even drop with tanks. Cancelling your opponent's expansion, which actually doesn't do too well. WFC trying to counter-expand
A player's forces
at the
are
same rate as the human. I don't know if that works too well. Infi lost quite a bit, down to 64. He's creeping up to 5. Where's the Lich? Only coming in now. There's the 4. Another clause of attack. But will this make a difference? We'll see. Acolytes are moving over. It's 1 Acolyte mining only. This expo is almost done. This expo is almost empty. So it's not worth attacking the natural expansion anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is a game of mass scouting. Ooh, this is risky. If they get caught, they're dead.
A town
But
is
they're
under
not.
siege.
Infi is attacking the base. Gets a bit of disease cloud everywhere. The Shredder sees it. And forced the town portal. Expo is gone. Skeleton's making sure of this. He's still mining with 1, and he's still mining with 3 here, but not a full gold mine. He's staying in the base. Ooh, the statues are in a bad position. He's splitting. Yeah, that's nice. There's not too much defense, and there's not too much heal.
A town is under siege.
And so the siege begins. Or continues, rather. Staff being used. But there's Zeppelin. I'll try to defend. Both players
Under attack.
with magnificent answers to his opponent's questions. It's a game. It's again a game of endurance and how smart they can play this. 300 gold infi, down to 1 base in a bit. And it looks like he wants to push this again. Ooh, that blizzard. Yeah, he has to react, and he does. Coil, Nova, right clicks, but there was a potion 2 times Catgirl's Gem of Health. This Archmage is so tanky, and that's why he can't allow himself to position in that way. In the meantime, Infi is attacking. There is a wagon, there's a destroyer, but that's about it. Archmage super low, has to TP out. And this should be the end of the expansion. It is. Infi is not mining at this point, at the same time as Goldmine was collapsing there. And he portals back. Is this the answer? Is this the win for the Undead? Portals into the middle of everything. Infi is losing so much. There's no TP anymore. Invul potion being used. There's 1 staff to get rid of something. The tanks trying to get the Black Citadel. But what's it worth? 1 is down. The second one is falling. So Black Citadel survives. This expo falls though. The knight makes sure of it. But this one is up. So 1 player is mining, and it's not the undead. It's not the human. It is the undead. What a hero WFZ would be. Whenever his allies let him down, Lucifer and 120, he was there. He was always there. Against Focus, against Romantic, against all the Night Elves, and now against Infi.
Town is under siege.
Night Nuke again. He's towering over him in supply, trying to get rid of the castle. This expo is gone. There's one more, and that's the more important one. He has a TP. He can portal there. He can defend it. Getting rid of that castle means no tanks anymore, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, that means it. So... that would buy him a lot of time to play tanks again, but the option is gone. He's trying to expand. Is this Infi's last stand? Looks like he needs to fortify it like Minas Tirith. But the army of the undead will not help the humans this time. This is not Lord of the Rings. It's more like Game of Thrones, and he doesn't have dragons. Expo cancelled. How many workers can he kill? This is looking sweet for a Nova. Doesn't want to use that. Okay. He goes for the Expo, the last Expo. Does he have a TP? Doesn't look like it. Is it aggressive? Not too much.
Player's forces are under attack.
But how does Infi... how can Infi buy time? He doesn't have the resources anymore even for an expansion. Except if he started to build it already. Then we don't see it. Level 5 on the Archmage. Blizzard just got a lot better. Did he start to build it? No! He has to long distance mine this. Oh, that is horrible. I thought maybe he had it trying to go for a hero focus. He has him surrounded. There's no way out, or is there? No TP, no staff, but the nuke works! Well, he eats something with Death Pack. GG! Infi loses 2-0. And WFZ is the king of the undeads. The undeads are the king of Warcraft. What a performance. 2-0ing Infi in more than 1 hour. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If I'm not mistaken, for the first time in Warcraft history, undeads win a race war. You can't prove me wrong, but I think so. I cannot think of a year where Undead was so strong. And they get their revenge for the winner bracket final. They get their revenge for many, many, many years of human dominance. At GCS finals, it was an Undead winning against Infi. And here in Race War, they're coming back strong again. Awesome performance. Awesome tournament. WFZ is by far the MVP of this tour. I mean, who would have thought this guy dropped out in the GCS qualifier group stage against So-In? And now he's here. 2-1 against Focus. 2-0 against Romantic, 2-0 against Infi, 6-1 scores, second best player of the tournament on paper, but the most important one for the winner. So that was Race War 2017. It was a blast. Even though I don't care. Like, I have my favorites, my favorite orcs, my favorite night elves, my favorite humans, my favorite undeads, whatever. But that was such a cool experience to cast it for you guys. And Mark Förster, aka yours, you owe me $5. You owe me $5. I don't know if you're still listening, but that was awesome. I'm so done. Like, to be honest, casting alone is freaking hard. And I can't stop but be enthusiastic at these games. And then, like, I will shut down the stream. Feels like I have to sleep 2 entire days, which is not possible because I have to work my normal job and whatever. But I wouldn't have the motivation to do this without you. I wouldn't be pushed to this degree of frequent casting without you. Even though, like, I don't know. Financially, I could work at fucking McDonald's. I would get way more. But it doesn't matter, because at the moment there are like 2,500 people happy about what we do. And that's the most important thing, man. We're close to 30,000 Twitch followers. We have more than 10,000 YouTube followers. And as we started this in 2014, and I would never think this is possible. But this is not about us. This is about the Undeads. Congrats to Lucifer, who didn't win a single game, but is still $600. Oh, he won against Foggy, so that's okay. About 120 and WFZ. Finally, yeah, breaker of chains. 120 and WFZ. So, next cast is... Let me check this. As I think Jera Cup is somewhere else. Or is over. I don't know. Next cast is... Thursday. Maybe Holds Cup. I haven't heard from Remo, but we will keep you up to date on our Twitter and Facebook. So feel free to follow us. NSL 2017, we have Infi versus Remind and TH versus Moon. Those names promise a lot. 2 times Night Elf versus Human, which is a great matchup. So check calendar.backtowwarcraft.com, check backtowwarcraft.com, check warcraft3.info, check the Reddit. You get all the important tournament dates there, and of course stream links too. If you want to support us, like a lot of people have done here, Scout, Burgerbolt, Shrinks, XO, Covey Duck, X Period, and Platon, who have all subscribed here. Thank you very much. You get the replay packs of this tournament. You get the replay packs of of NSL. You get a hell of a lot of replays if you sub now, and it's 50% off. So feel free. It's a good time now, and Race War was a good time. Thank you all. And I'm just waiting for the song to load up, and then I'm done. Falling into a Cinderella sleep. Have fun, join the scene, join the Reddit, join Warcraft3.info, and make Warcraft an even better place, because it's a fucking awesome game with a fucking awesome community. This is Neo from Back to Warcraft, concluding Race War with an Undead win. I couldn't be happier. I hope you're not too disappointed when you're a human, because we saw amazing games and the best that those two races have to offer. And yeah, see you Thursday.